area, in fact in in Tyrone in general. And as a farmer or a young boy, I can remember driving cattle from my uncle's farm to the local market in Omagh, at that time at Gallows Hill. The cattle were, I remember leaving our local farm at 4 o'clock in the morning and arriving in Omagh at when the 8 o'clock train at that time was coming in with the school children. The cattle would have been graded then and sold, and then they were taken down. The ones that were sold were taken to the local railway station, loaded on carriages and shipped off to Scotland, England, down south, wherever. And this had went on for a number of years, and in fact I went to school on the train at that time, and it was a very enjoyable period. Farmers did help other at that time that swapped work with each other. I also remember Gracie's egg store and poultry store, which was situated around now where Johnson Park was. At this time of the year, they would have been a hub of activity with all the local build-up to the Christmas, and they would have been one of the main turkey and poultry exporters, as well as eggs. I was one of the last farmers in Tyrone that actually grew flax. I grew it as an experiment along with two other farmers, as an experiment for the Minister of Agriculture, and unfortunately fabrics and other methods were a lot cheaper and a lot easier managed, so it never really got off the ground. It was at one time, I remember years ago, when we used to pull flax by hand, and it was a really good industry at that time. I also remember when you reared your pigs on the farm and they were killed on the farm and wrapped in a bed sheet, taken in the horse and cart to the local train as well, and loaded up and shipped off to all the local markets. But these days are long gone. Definitely support your local producer. No, definitely definitely support your local producer.